Guess who's back? Everyone, it's me. The answer is me. I'm back. It's been 2 weeks, so I did two episodes before I just stopped doing them every week. So that should pretty much give you a good idea of my consistency going forward. I would love to tell you that I was just, super busy with school, because college is a busy time for people. Everyone knows that. But I started off this semester with 4 classes. I dropped one immediately, and I don't go to a third one, so I can't really tell you that. So the reason for my absence, guess what? It was the plumbers. Turns out they're still here. They're currently right underneath me, which leads me to my next announcement. Due to that, your boy, tech, illiterate Jake, is trying to learn how to use advanced audio recording software, and by advanced I mean Audacity, the basic one. So I'm gonna try to use like noise reduction stuff, like really crazy stuff here, to make this sound not really bad, and hopefully you won't be able to hear the plumbers arguing outside in the rain, because I can hear them right now. And I don't think that's not the content you came here for. Not that you really, I don't know if you can expect anything from me. So the other thing someone might expect from my 2-week absence is interesting topics, interesting things I've thought of. And I even made a list. I made a note on my phone, and I put down all the thoughts I deemed worthwhile, that I thought over those 2 weeks. There's not very many. So I'm gonna read them off to you because they're all really bad. Transformers at the first Thanksgiving. I wrote this in all capital letters. I guess to signify importance. I don't remember anything about that idea at all. I don't know. I think it might have had something to do with the new Bumblebee movie that's coming out. Because it's like, I don't know, they're somewhere else in a different time zone. Time period? There we go. Got it. So I think my idea was, what if the Transformers had to be like pilgrims and like be like boats and shit? But they're made out of wood, so that doesn't really work. My next idea. These get really bad. These are really stupid ideas. I'm glad I thought of some better things to talk about. Why didn't Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, that character is who I'm talking about, by the way, just sell the golden ticket? He's poor AF, and that was worth millions. This is actually, I think this is a good point. If Charlie lived in like a 1-bedroom shack, and like four of his grandparents shared a bed, dude. And then he was like, I'd rather take a tour of a candy factory instead of assuring my entire family monetary security for the rest of their lives. Bad move, Charlie. He had no idea he was going to be given the chocolate factory at the end. Selfish. Not a lot more to say on that other than I personally believe that was a financially irresponsible decision on his part, because honestly, how good could a tour of a candy factory be in reality? Let's be honest here. How cool could it be? Like, I guess if like the Hershey's factory was like, no one gets to know how we make chocolate, I probably wouldn't eat Hershey's chocolate anymore, because like, what kind of weird secrets are you hiding about your chocolate creation process? But I don't know. I wouldn't be that excited to go see how they do it. I don't know. Charlie and Chocolate Factory doesn't make sense. That's the main issue I have with the believability of that story, is that he didn't just sell the ticket immediately. Apparently, I was thinking a lot about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory during the 2 weeks I wasn't doing anything for this channel. Because my next thought is Area 51 golden tickets. I'd sell it if I got one, because there's nothing cool there, probably. So that's my thoughts on if I got to go see Area 51 in the golden ticket like scenario, if you were interested in that. Cause, okay, real talk. So you're a government, you're an all-powerful government. Where are you going to hide your really cool secret science / possibly alien things? Are you going to hide it in the place where everyone thinks you keep those things? Or somewhere that no one else knows about? Obviously, you're not going to put them where everyone thinks they're going to be, because if they want to go get them, they just go there. There's probably nothing at Area 51 even. There's probably just like vending machines. And they probably do have some cool stuff there, like cool planes or something. I don't know. If you've ever been to Area 51, let me know what's up in the comments. Because, you know, that's not like government secrets or whatever. Yo, if you know any government secrets, let me know. Sick. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot to say on Area 51, which is a funny thing to say because obviously there is, but like whatever. If I had aliens, I would not put them there. That's a Jake fact. You can quote me on that. If I had aliens, I would not put them anywhere near Area 51. Because there's nothing more to say on that. And my final of the things that I wrote down that at some point in the last 2 weeks I thought was worthy to talk about was a question of what's the most unsexual object? And I don't want to discuss that. I don't know why I thought that. That's a terrible thing to have written down, Jake. Why'd you do that? Pass, Jake. So that's literally all I got up to. That's the only things I thought about during the entirety of those 2 weeks that I thought was noteworthy somehow. That's incredible, honestly. I made this because I thought I had a lot of good thoughts that were worth talking about, but quite obviously I do not, because this is just a very poor selection of things. Like, why are 50% of them about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I didn't watch that movie, by the way. Like, I wasn't exposed to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in any way at all. So, like, I don't know where that's coming from. Thanksgiving just really got to me. Although, now that I am thinking about the Transformers at the first Thanksgiving, the Mayflower being a Transformer, the ship that brought all the pilgrims over, would be kind of tight. That would be a sick... I would go see that movie. I don't think it'd be very good, but be like a Protestant Transformer. I don't know. I don't know what that'd be. There's a lot of like weird early American history jokes I could make, but like, I don't know. There's like a Quaker, the guy, Quaker Transformer. He's got like the big curls in the hat from like the Oatmeal Man. I like it. I don't have guns because guns didn't exist then, even though they're metal robots. So they just have like giant... What weapons did pilgrims have? I don't know. They just died, I think. I don't think they had weapons. This wouldn't work that well. Because then the Transformers have to be religious. Because like that's all they were about back then. Because they didn't have like TVs yet. So they couldn't watch TV. So they just did religion a lot. So I guess all the Transformers would have to be religious, and that'd be kind of weird. I don't know. I don't think Michael Bay would get behind a religious Transformers movie. Yo, the Fifth Crusade, they go to reclaim. Yo, okay, hold up, pause everything. I don't care about early American Transformers anymore. I want a movie about the Crusades, but it's Transformers doing the crusade to regain the Cyber Crystal. That'd be tight. But it'd probably be racist. Somehow. I feel like it might not be racist, but I feel like morally it'd be questionable. Yeah, it's just hard to do human history without being at least a little questionable, I guess. Okay. We're gonna stop doing this. Transformers, stay out of our history. And that goes for the one where, the newest one, I think, where they have King Arthur be, robots. That one wasn't very good. I watched that one. It was really bad. Anyway, on to the real thing I wanted to talk about now that I've gotten all of that out of the way. So good news. After 28 days, the plumbers are finally gone from my house. I was woken up a second time by plumbers entering my home, but it's fine. We had to call them back 2 distinct times because they went to patch up the holes they made, and they missed 4 of them the first time. We had to call them back. They missed 2 more the second time, and the third time, I had to show them where the last 2 were, and they were like, "Oh, geez, dude, we really goofed it up on yours, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna laugh at that because you've made my life a living hell." But it's finally done. They've painted. I should clarify. When I say finally done, I mean they're done with my apartment. They still have like 75% of the complex left to do. So this is going to be going on for like the next like 4 months. I don't know if it's actually going to be that long, but like they're taking their time, dude. It's rough. It's rough out here. They ruined our cat. Not our cat. It's not my cat. I do not claim responsibility for this cat, and I never will. But as mentioned previously, this cat now rips up the carpet and constantly tries to open cabinets. These are habits that she has picked up during the plumber's what's the word when people they like in war times when they like occupation. I'm so dumb. These are habits the cat picked up during the occupation of our apartment by the plumbers and the painters. This didn't happen before, but now we have to baby-proof all of our kitchen cabinets, guys. Do you know how terrible that is? I'm going to have to open baby locks every time I want to get my freaking Cheerios out. Like, the time loss, like, is going to add up. If it takes 5 seconds to open a baby lock, by the time I get out of here, by the time I graduate college, dude, I'm going to probably lost a whole year of my life to opening baby locks. And that's not time I'm going to get back. Unless somehow someone invents like a way to live longer, in which case I would. I guess that's just called eating healthy. I should mention I eat M&Ms for breakfast, so I think I'm gonna die in like 10 years. So, whatever. I won't make it to see the new life-extending medicine. Whatever. But the plumbers are gone, so this is hopefully the last you'll hear about them. Unless I don't know how to use audio recording software very well. And you can hear them yelling about drilling in the background. Ooh, they're doing it right now. How wonderful. It's just a magic time of the year, boys. So the realest real thing that I wanted to talk about, I don't know, it's not like funny, it's just kind of like an observational thing. I think this whole thing, hey guys, if you came here for jokes and comedy, you can stop it probably right now, because my observational humor on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is probably all you're gonna get. But I was in my daily commute. I drive to my school, my college. I drive past LAX. Oh my God, what are you doing? Like they don't know how to. They're drilling in the background. Hopefully you can't hear it, but they're going like. Bzz, they're like not doing it all at once. And I don't pretend to know a lot about drilling or anything in general, but that doesn't sound correct. Anyway. I'm like silently judging these men who are working very hard to fix things for me. They didn't fix the water smelling bad. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. The water in my bathroom smells really, really bad. Not out of the shower, only out of the faucet, and I thought it was going to be fixed by them changing the pipes, but it didn't get fixed yet, so I don't know if it'll ever get changed. So, we're just going to hope on that one. Anyway, I'm going to focus. I've been really scatterbrained the last 2 weeks. It's insane. I can't focus on anything, which would explain why I didn't do this last week. But anyway, in my daily commute, I drive past LAX every day, and there's a big LAX sign. It's just the letters. And so I've been in LA for, this is my third year. I moved here my first year of college. But the first 2 years I lived on my college campus, so like I didn't really live in LA, but like I was still there. But like now I'm really out here living. And I've like forgotten that like LA is a cool place to some people, because I hate it here. I really don't like it. There's like times when it's cool, but normally it's just awful. But I was driving to work and I saw people like posing in front of the LAX sign, and I had this moment where I was like, oh yeah, I live in a cool place that people want to go to, because they were all like excited to be here. And that was really weird for me, because I lived in California my whole life, so LA was like never like an interesting place to me. It was just like, oh yeah, there it is. I can go there. But like I was thinking about it, and like if you live in like the middle zone, like Oklahoma maybe, I don't know where that is, by the way. I don't know where states are. I just know like California and like maybe Nevada. Oh, and Oregon. Washington, Montana. I'm naming states now. I'm so smart. Anyway, but like if you lived in like, I don't know, North Dakota. Wait, they have the heads there. Never mind. If you lived in like Nebraska, like LA's cool to you. Like that's where all the famous people are sometimes. Also New York, but I don't want to go there because it's small. I don't know. I don't like big cities, and yet I live in LA. Anyway, but like if you live in Nebraska, like LA's cool to you, and like you want to go here, which is crazy to me because LA sucks, you guys. LA's really shitty and bad. Like the only reason people are here. I mean, that's not the only reason people are here, but like it's just because there's so many. Like everything's here already. Like if you want to do anything, you can do it here, which I guess is cool. Like that's sick that you can do that. But like, I don't know. It's being here is so awful. Like there's so many things to do, but like it's so hard to do anything, honestly. Cause like I literally, it's like, oh, I want to do rock climbing, underwater rock climbing, and it's like it's here for sure. We have it, but it's 6 miles away, which will take you 4.5 hours to drive because you decided to do something at 4:45 in the afternoon, which is peak rush hour, and traffic laws no longer exist for the next 2.5 hours. And then parking is either going to be expensive or non-existent. So it's just like really, it's frustrating to try to get anywhere. And then once you're there, it's like, where do I leave my car? And there's no way to do it public transportation-y. Like, yes, there's a bus system, but like, yikes, dude. I would not want to ride that bus. I've seen what those bus drivers do with the kind of driving maneuvers they make. And they have no respect for human life. Is that a bus right now? No, it's a garbage truck. I'm an idiot. But like, it's just so hard to do anything here. Like, you're like incentivized to not leave your home, except for like the things you absolutely have to do. And maybe that's just me because I'm like not an outgoing person. But it's exhausting doing anything. And it's like, even if there's a parking garage, I went to this parking garage with my friend, and we were just like, he just wanted to go to like, I forget, it was like he wanted to go to Uniqlo to buy like new pants or something, and he was like, yo, come with me, Jake, you know what pants are like? And I was like, yeah, sure, dude, whatever. Sure do. So we go there. Driving there takes forever because it's a Saturday and everyone's trying to go to the mall. We can't even find the entrance to the mall. We finally find it. We go through this winding parking garage. And we park finally. It takes forever. And I already want to go home. I already don't want to be here anymore. But I can't because he drove. Excuse me. And we park, we go to the elevator. The elevator isn't like a normal elevator where there's just buttons. It's like a touch screen because of course it is. And it's like some system where it algorithmically finds the best routes for wherever you want to go, but that means you can't just step on the elevator. You have to wait for your specific elevator to come, and because it's routed in a weird way, and it's just, why complicate elevators? Like, I know it's like the way of the future, and like soon we're gonna have hover cars and waterboards. Oh no, we already have waterboards. Like future technology where your eyes can see really good and far with like science, but leave elevators out of it, please. Please just give me elevators. It's all I want. So we get into the mall itself. You know, we do our thing. We fuck up the elevators, so we end up on the wrong floor of the parking garage. We try to find stairs down. All the stairs are locked except for one, and that those doors are now locked on the floor we need to get off of. We don't even know if we're supposed to be in these stairs because who knows? There's no visible signage. We finally get back to the car. We spend 10 minutes trying to get out because every single parking garage in LA is a nightmare. And we leave, and we bought like 2 pairs of pants, and it took like 3 hours. Like, that's LA. LA isn't... For the average person, that's LA. For the average person like me, that's LA at least. And like, that's my image of LA. Instead of like the big, the glitz and the glamour of LAX. Which, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know somehow, LAX is a shithole. Here's a fun story. When I had to fly out of LAX one time. It was raining, uncharacteristically of LA. Pretty hard actually. It was weird. This was like a year ago. And I was trying to fly to San Francisco. So my flight was supposed to leave at like 1 o'clock. So I got there. No, it was supposed to leave at like 2. So I got there at like 11 o'clock. And like I go through security and like that whole thing is super great. LAX is permanently under construction for some reason, so I go through the weird plastic wrapped corridors and I get to my gate. And ceiling panels start falling down onto the people sitting around there, like in my gate, because the water was getting in. And you know what? They just put trash cans underneath each distinct fallen ceiling tile. So my plane gets delayed for about 8 hours, by the way. Just gonna casually drop that part of the story in there. And over that time, 5 different ceiling tiles fall down. So you just have 5 different trash cans just littered around this terminal. They don't move us or anything. They're just like, they can deal with it. That's LAX. LA is terrible, you guys. Don't come here. It's not good. Like, maybe I'm just jaded. Who knows? But like, there's not even that much cool stuff here. Like, it's like, I don't know. Have you ever seen grass? I haven't seen grass in 3 years, you guys. I haven't seen a tree in 3 years. Like, we don't have them here. That's not true. There's a park by my apartment. But like, it's just crazy to me. I forget. So what is the point of all this? What am I trying to say? I don't know. This was really rambly. There wasn't a lot of purpose to this. But it was just weird to me to think that like, I live in a place that a lot of people want to be in. And I don't like being here. But I don't know. I don't want to sound like it's all bad. LA has its moments. There's some cool parts about it. Like, I don't know. I can't think of anything, but it does. I went to the Getty one time. That was kind of cool. It was like an art museum. I saw Egyptian stuff. They had like Horcruxes from Harry Potter. I don't. Maybe I'm just not smart enough, or I'm not refined enough to understand the appeal of LA. I don't go to cafes. Maybe that's it. I gotta get out more. Well, I think I'd have to live somewhere else because I just go to KFC a lot. I live next to a KFC and a McDonald's, so that's kind of neat. Yeah. Anyway, don't come to LA. It's not good. Follow your dreams elsewhere, unless you want to be an actor, and then you kind of gotta come here. But if you're not an actor, if you're an accountant, dude, you don't need to be here. Go to somewhere cooler. Like, I don't know, Austin, Texas. I've never been there, but I've heard it's better than here. Oh, we got construction work everywhere. That too. We got that as well. So that, I thought I was gonna have more to say on that, but actually just turned into a huge rant about how awful LA is for me. I don't know, there's a lot of opportunities here, so don't listen to me. Not that anyone does, because I'm an idiot. I'm just so dumb. What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about finals. Do I want to talk about that? Not really. They suck. I'm in the middle of them. Yo, I don't get why Yo, I have nothing to say right now. Let's consult the list. Let's talk about Area 51 again. That sounds fun, dude. Area 51 is crazy to me. I'm really stretched. Next, yo, guys, here's a promise. If the audio works out this time, that means I'll have almost every issue solved. Which means I can actually make good content, maybe. That'd be really crazy. What the Yo, it sounds like there's an elephant on my ceiling, like above me. Like my upstairs neighbor has like an elephant trumpeting in there. Here's the thing though. I don't have an upstairs neighbor. I'm on the top floor. What's going on up there? Who knows, dude? Just those plumbers going to town. Anyway. What was I saying? I was talking about Area 51, wasn't I? Yeah. Yo, why would anyone put anything there? Like, so putting your aliens, because like, okay, let's be honest here. The government definitely has aliens. Just like possessions. Like, for sure. Like, there's gotta be something out there. And like, I don't know, it'd be funny if the government had it. So like, sure, I'll go with it. Like, yo, what if Bigfoot? Okay, never mind. I want to talk about Bigfoot. Let's talk about some cryptids, you guys. Hey. Okay, so, yo, I think I have like attention deficit disorder, something like that. Can you develop that at like 21? Maybe. But anyway, I'm officially changed this podcast from Jake Thoughts to Cryptid Cast, which is definitely already a thing. Let's see if that name has been taken. Cryptid Cast. Yo, it hasn't. There's a movie called Cryptids though. An anthology? Ew, gross. Okay, this is the worst content. This isn't even content. Anyway, I want to talk about cryptids because that's fun. Because I was going to say, I bet the government has Bigfoot in Area 51. And I love talking about cryptids. Because I don't think any of them are real. Spoiler alert. But I think they're really fun as ideas. Because, okay, let's talk about Bigfoot for a second here. The concept of a giant, like, 10-foot tall, like, furry man who's, like, freaking just huge and burly, who has somehow escaped identification in, like, of all these Bigfoot hunters for, like, 100 years? Maybe not 100 years. For, like, upwards of 50 years is insane. Like, the Bigfoot, like, apparently, like, isn't intelligent enough to, like, talk, but he's smart enough to evade, like apex predators, like, such as humans, for, like, decades. That's crazy. Like, that could never, ever happen. There's no trace of Bigfoot. Like, no, like, real evidence of it. Like, ever. Like, everything has been proven fake. And yet everyone's still like, yo, he's out there, though. But, like, just the whole idea of that is crazy. Like, it's not even, like, that cool of a monster. Like, I don't know why Bigfoot has, like, become, like, so famous. I guess because, like, the show's about him. But, like, in terms of cryptids, like, he kind of sucks, yo. Okay, new thought. Like a Mortal Kombat game, but it's just cryptids. That's a good idea. Bigfoot would be the worst in that, though. Like, what is his skills? What can Bigfoot do? Obviously, he can hide super well. So, he can probably go invisible, honestly. He can throw rocks and make scary noises. But you can't see him do any of those things. And he can probably hit you really hard because he's probably strong. That's all. Like, that's all his powers. He's just like a big guy. He's just like a big guy with fur. That's, like, boring. You know who's cool, though? Okay, you know who deserves way more, like, cryptid clout? Yo, cryptid clout is sick. That's a sick term. You know who deserves more cryptid clout? Freaking Mothman. Mothman is so sick. I'd fuck with Mothman really hard. Oh, dang it. I've been saying a lot of bad language. This is uncharacteristic of me. Not really, but anyway, Mothman is, like, the sickest. So, like, I don't know how many of you are too familiar with the Mothman lore, but, like, he's cool. He's just, like, he's a chill guy. So there's only been, like, 3 sightings of him, which I think is the best part about it. So, like, 2 in, like, the time before, like, color TVs and stuff. I don't know dates for any of this because I don't know numbers. In the old times when sexism was okay. I can't say that. Anyway, I think it was like 1960s or something. These 2 teenagers, like, in, like, the middle of the country, one of the flyover states, I think. I don't know where. They were driving out into the cornfield to do adult things like kissing or hugging really hard. And they were doing it, and then, like, they saw, like, these big old red eyes just, like, watching them do it. I don't know if they were actually doing it, but, like, they were just watching him, and the dude got all freaked out because he was driving, because it was, like, the 1960s, so of course he was driving. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. So he gets spooked because a scary red-eyed monster is watching him make out with his lady. So he freaking skedaddles in his car with the girl. He does not leave the girl to Mothman. So he freaking jets out of there. He's cruising, and according to him, he's driving about 60 miles per hour. When Mothman just cruises up behind them, flying at 60 miles an hour directly behind the car, like a freaking boss, dude. Like, that's so sick. He didn't even do anything. He just, like, ominously flew behind him, allegedly. Like, out of all the cryptid moves you could do, just, like, cruising behind someone in a car, casually going at 60 miles an hour, that's tight. That's, like, that's a real move. Okay, you got my respect for that one. So they do that for a while. I think they might even go faster than 60. But he's just chilling. He's just chilling right along with him. But then he dips out eventually. Because, like, I don't know, he has moth things to do. I'm not going to make any moth meme jokes. Don't worry, you guys. I think there's, like, one or two other sightings. I think there's, like, people who are, like, working on a road and they see him just, like, standing in the distance. That's all he ever does. He doesn't ever do anything. He just stands ominously or, like, flies ominously. And like a week later, someone sees him like hovering over a bridge, and then like they're like, "Oh, geez, dude, that's really spooky." And then a week later, the bridge collapses, and they're like, "Yo, Mothman broke the bridge with his mind or something." Like, that's amazing. That's the best. Like, okay, back to cryptid combat. Everything works. Cryptid clout, cryptid combat. What a great topic. Anyway, if Bigfoot can just, like, throw rocks off screen and go invisible, Mothman can just, like, ominously stare at you until you die a week later. That's his power. It's instant death that's delayed by a week. That's sick. Mothman's the best cryptid. Also, he can fly really fast, like a car. But only a car. He can fly like car speeds, but he has to obey like the like rules of the road. Like he has to like blink one eye for like a turn signal if he wants to go around someone or something. That's a dumb idea I thought of. But no, Mothman's been getting more hype recently, and honestly, he deserves it for sure. He's been grinding for a while now, and I don't know if it's a he. Mothman deserves the cryptid clout that he's finally achieving. Bigfoot is overrated. You heard it here first. There's no reason to be repping Bigfoot. Dude, even if you're not behind Mothman, even if you can't get on that grind, which why would you not? Because he's the chillest. Mothman is the chillest cryptid. But for some reason you don't like him like that. There's all sorts of North American cryptids you can rep. You could do Champy from Lake Champlain. The American knockoff of the Loch Ness Monster. Literally the exact same thing. The people around Lake Champlain just got jealous of Loch Ness. That's it. That's the whole story behind them. You do the Jersey Devil, which is, I don't know. Haha, it's Snooki. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. I don't know. I think it's like a goat with wings and there's fire. I don't know. It's cool. It's better than Bigfoot. You could do the Chupacabra. It eats people. Better than Bigfoot, you know. What else? I don't know. Dude, all we have is like those. Yo, if you know more North American cryptids, put them in the comments with like Wikipedia links. Maybe I'll just Google that after this. North American cryptids. Cause like, I don't know, dude. We need more than just Bigfoot. Bigfoot sucks. I hate Bigfoot. He's so boring. Why are there so many... You know what? Okay. I take it back. I do not hate Bigfoot. Because he has given us a few beautiful things. Chiefly the Finding Bigfoot like Animal Planet series with that one dude who just like bangs sticks against trees and just screams his heart out. I forget his name, but like I don't know. He is a national treasure, you guys. He doesn't care about facts. He only knows what he believes. So I respect him for that, and he's also really funny to watch. He's really funny to watch. I haven't seen those in a while, but I remember really enjoying them. So shout out to Bigfoot for giving us that guy. Not shout out to Bigfoot this is not super related, but I think it's funny how one of the main ways people use to attract a Bigfoot or the Bigfoot, experts are really up in the air on if there's one or multiple, is just pounding a stick, like a log, against a tree, because apparently that's something you do for Bigfoot. No, it's not, dude. It's really not. Take it from me, a cryptid expert. I have the most cryptid clout. This is so dumb. The real way to attract Bigfoot is to leave out a fresh, hot, but I'm not gonna make that joke. I was gonna say lasagna and then make a Garfield is a cryptid joke, but I don't want to do Garfield dirty like that. Garfield never done anything wrong to me. Shout out to Garfield for just keeping it real 24/7. Odie, I don't care about you, Odie. But yeah. So the takeaways from this, to recap, Bigfoot is stupid and sucks, except for the fact that he gave us that guy who yells funny on the TV screen. North America needs more cool cryptids that aren't just like copying other ones like Champy from like Champlain. It's a ripoff. You ripped him off, like Champlain citizens. Mothman is the best, and if you don't agree, you're a freaking hater. Ooh, I didn't like the way that sounded. If you don't like Mothman, that's okay, but I think you should like him because he's just chill as hell. I would chill with Mothman if I was given the chance. I would chill with my boy MM, Big MM. So I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. This was really bad. Oh, I wanted to stop saying that this is bad. This was really good. We had a good talk. I definitely lost the thread for a while there. I almost talked about finals, but luckily I didn't, because that would have been boring. So, this has been me. This has been me, Jake, and my thoughts. I hope if you listened to this, you liked it. You thought it was good. If you did, subscribe, because I'll make more of them, and I'm going to do it every week. Hopefully. I've already broken that promise, but I won't do it too much more. I'll do my best to do them every week, you guys. How about that? I won't promise, because I would just break that promise. I guarantee it. But I'll do my absolute best. So this has been me. This has been real. I'm Chris from Jake Thoughts. Go spread the name of Mothman, because even though he's not real, he's chill, dude. That's it. That's all. Goodbye. I'm using the recording software, so I missed the pause button. So this is actually it, because I found it again. See you later.